great team win. I think our team really needed this. I thought that we really committed to our game plan for the first time in a while, and just were a little bit more aggressive defensively, and it paid off for our team.
You guys talk about the defense. I know has been a huge emphasis through Summit League play and just trying to improve on that end of the floor, and it seems like whether it was the perimeter or just overall, I mean, that was a huge part of this tonight.
It was a huge part of this. I thought that Lisa and Bridget made a great defensive effort. Our post players, all of them, when we asked them to switch off onto guards on ball screen situations and take on some difficult tasks in this game, and they really committed to it and did a great job. But I thought that Taya Miller came in and we watched film after South Dakota State game. We talked about ways that sometimes the hurrieder you go, the behinder you get, and she plays hard all the time, but needing to be a little more disciplined, and I thought she did a great job of adjusting. We did a much better job locking up to Van Riper Rose and not giving open three-point looks, and I just thought it was just a better overall team defense. Now, don't get me wrong, as a coach, there were several opportunities. I feel like we can still continue to cover some holes defensively, but we're heading in the right direction.
Between the two of them, Van Riper Rose and Worth, I think they had 48 points the first time. You hold them to 11 tonight. I mean, just huge part of the game plan going in, I'm sure, and you have to be satisfied with that part of it.
I am very satisfied. I think that was, was a key focus for us for a couple days here in practice as we prepped for this game, and I thought that our girls really kind of took some ownership and pride in trying to shut those girls down that hurt us so bad the first time.
Shooting in the second half was really good. A lot of high percentage shots, I guess, but what accounted for that?
I think that we did a pretty good job, in the second half of getting a few more post touches, and when that happens, then some inside-outside action, which makes those outside perimeter shots a little bit, just a little easier, but, Polly made some big-time buckets in that second half, and Margaret had a couple good catches, and when you can get those post touches and points in the paint, that field goal percentage almost always goes up.
Talked about Monday, just the starter struggles at South Dakota State. I think 6 of 30 from the field tonight, 4 of them in double figures. Just a really good balance offensively from your first 5. Exciting.
It's great to see that. It's great to see that, and a part of that is returning Nicole to the starting lineup. Hopefully we can keep her there as she looked to injure another part of her body now, so we'll see if we can't keep her in that starting lineup, but I think having her back in that puts a little bit more scoring punch in the starting lineup, and the other kids, like I said, Polly really stepped up. 8 for 10 is phenomenal, and Taya and Ray have been pretty consistent scorers for us, and the exciting thing is to be able to have Kelly come off the bench, and Bridget and Marge, and continue to contribute as well. That's going to be key for us.
Was part of the way you handled Nicole after that, I know the first time you said the inactivity helped, caused her to stiffen up. Were you partially trying to avoid that and partially playing her out of necessity just because you were shorthanded with Jayla being out today?
Right, and Taya was in foul trouble at times, and so kind of knowing that our backup point guard is Nicole, and knowing that if I pulled her out and she stiffened up, and that I might not have the opportunity to go back to her if we did get into a situation where Taya fouled out of the game or was in kind of trouble. Just trying to manage that as kind of made me a little uncomfortable there down the stretch, but we got through it, and now we've got a couple of days here this weekend kind of off to be able to try to attack some of our injuries and heal our bodies as much as we can before 2 great teams come back into the Dome next week.
Do you feel like the travel partner game where you've only got 1 week, you think that falls actually at a really good time for you then?
I do think it falls at a good time. I really do. It's great opportunity for my staff to be able to get on the road recruiting. It's great opportunity for our team to be able to kind of have a little extra time to kind of heal up. It gave us a little bit more time to kind of prepare for this travel partner game, and so it came at a really good time for us.
Anything else?
Thanks, Amy.